Say I Quit podcast on YouTube. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
It's damn
Oh, it's true. It's true. It's damn true. What you gonna do when the Say I Quit podcast dog walks you?
That's crazy.
Y'all not ready for this shit, man. I've been trying to tell them for years. They ain't listening. They ain't listening, man. They ain't listening. It's the best wrestling podcast in the world. It's your boy Lil Durk. I got Les with me. I got Reed with me. How y'all feeling?
I feel immaculate. How y'all feel?
Damn, you caught me on my lawn, bro. What the fuck? What the fuck is this shit?
Hey, bro, it's opposites day. Get on somewhere.
Happy Lee
It's
Berry.
absolutely immaculate.
Yeah, we feeling immaculate, bro. How you feeling, Durk?
Blessed and highly favored.
Word.
Blessed and highly favored. You know, we just dropped a really, really dope track with our boy Jazzy Lion, man. Dog walk your ass.
2 weeks in a row. 4 tracks.
You know, it's Sick Click season, man. Sick Click season for sure is in full effect. No pun intended. But nonetheless, we got to get into the nitty gritty of professional wrestling because, boy, has it been a week since we talked to y'all. You know what I'm saying? We talked to y'all, I think, last Tuesday or Wednesday one. And it's been so many amazing things that has happened since then. Arguably the greatest TLC match ever.
Arguably, yeah. Arguably.
Let's be real. I said this shit months ago that this should be the WrestleMania match. TLC. You got the Motor City Machine Guns. You got DIY. You got the Street Profits. I said this should have been a WrestleMania match months before we knew that it wasn't getting to WrestleMania.
He did.
It's just crazy. It's crazy to me that this match didn't land on WrestleMania. But boy, did that put a chip on all 6 of those guys' shoulder.
Yep.
And like I said, I hate to do the recency bias and be like, this is the greatest one ever. But man, this may have topped every other TLC match that we've ever seen. I'm not gonna say that it did. I'm gonna let it live, but undoubtedly that is a match of the year candidate for 2025 already.
Easy.
I think it's my match of the year right now, and we had immaculate triple threats.
I think one of those was probably your match of the year before this.
yeah, like bro, they've been cooking. It was the women's triple threat for me, but
I gotta, man, bro, cause y'all already know, bro. I'm a Hardy Boys fanatic, bro.
I know, bro.
But listen, bro.
Shout out Jeff.
Yo, when Dawkins hit that spear through the table, bro, incredible,
bro. And no one talks about he took most of the full force because he went straight down on his knees instead of just went flat. I was like, what the fuck?
The skull and bones, bro, like the white force through the ladder, bro. Come on, bro.
Montez using a prosthetic leg, like involving the crowd.
That was funny as fuck.
Unforgettable moment.
If you think about it though, like Derek said, it might be the greatest. I think maybe match wise, it's debatable. But if you look at like the circumstances they were under, not being a Mania, it being a talking point, and them going out and putting on an instant classic. I mean, that's kind of hard.
That's what's gonna make that the legend of that match so amazing.
Yo, absolutely.
Is that they
got that you touched on that damn prosthetic leg because I wanted to get to it, but it's something that just dawned on me with that. Right? You don't need celebrities to have a viral moment. That is the epitome of not needing to bring unnecessary celebrities in for that's a viral moment. Everybody was posting that on Twitter, TikTok, everything because the guy that leg it was, he posted the footage. And of course, everybody will be like, damn, this is cool as hell. He used his leg as a weapon. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can create viral moments. Hell, the attacks. You know how they've been doing, like, the attacks off air because they're knowing that fans are filming. They did it with Cody and KO. They did it with Charlotte and Tiffany. You can have viral moments without needing to use that whole match is a viral freaking moment. So many spots that you would see and not be a wrestling fan or be an old wrestling fan that used to watch and be like, damn, that was cool. You know what I'm saying? You don't need celebrities to have these viral moments. Sure, Travis Scott, Logan Paul, Speed, and I gotta give respect to I Show Speed, KSI, all these people that they've been bringing in over the last couple of years, especially the ones that like aren't really dedicated to it, like say a Bad Bunny or even Logan Paul. Even though we had our discussion about Logan Paul last podcast, he hasn't really improved much, but he does put on good matches because he did put in some type of work to be able to justify him being in the matches that he's in.
Yeah.
But obviously those guys do bring in a certain audience that maybe never watch wrestling or don't watch anymore. But you can do things like what Montez did. And that's not a booked moment. That wasn't planned.
Yeah, that wasn't.
Sometimes the best viral moments are completely organic.
They call that shit. They call that shit. Like Tez called that shit like on the fly, but like that's professional wrestling, bro. When you could do something like that, and like what Derek was saying, that created a viral moment in itself. It wasn't like, oh, you had to bring in so and so to do this and this. Oh, you don't have to get Speed in the Rumble, Randy Orton fucking RKO and fucking Joe Hendry and then doing the turn and shit. Like, this is something that it just happened to be. Oh, a fan threw up his fucking prosthetic leg. Like, oh, use it. Tez saw it. It was like, fuck it.
Even in the match when they did the chair spot with Alex Shelley and DIY when the chair went around his neck.
Oh, that was incredible.
We've never seen that before, bro. It's popping off. So it's kind of like, I agree with Derek. Derek's cooking. I'm going to keep letting him cook, bro. I ain't going to say too much. I'm going to keep letting him.
But yes, this was an amazing match. Obviously, I hope that it changes things because think about all of last year. Until Royal Rumble, right? None of the tag titles were defended on pay-per-view. That has to change. Well, the women's was. But let's just be real. DIY, Motor City Machine Gun, Street Profits were cooking. They were the best tag team division all year. So for them being left off of WrestleMania, they went out there, had a banger. Fraxium is on fucking SmackDown now.
Yes.
That's a great segue to the call-ups now. We can talk about the call-ups for SmackDown and Raw now. Obviously, I think they're kind of misplacing people, if we're being honest. Because Fraxium is needed much more on Raw, whose tag team division is lacking. And Roxanne and Julia, who people are saying are being called up to Raw, are much more needed on SmackDown, whose division is lacking, which is why Tiffany has to double back and face Nia Jax. Obviously, we don't know who Zelina goes into a feud with next. Maybe Candice LeRae, maybe even Alba Fire or Piper Niven. Meechin, obviously, deserves to be the United States champion sometime soon, or the IC champion sometime soon. So, a lot of things that you could do with these call-ups. I do think it's very interesting, too, before I let y'all speak on it, them making these call-ups before the draft. So are we not going to have the draft sometime very soon? Because I think last couple of years, like Melo's 1-year anniversary was just last week.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I guess we're not getting the draft until maybe leading into Money in the Bank, we get the draft.
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, I kind of feel like they need to have the draft sooner rather than later. And if it doesn't happen, if they just like, I don't think we're finna do a draft this year, then
they gonna do one.
They have to.
The question of when. They have to. They got way too much NXT talent that is needed on the main roster. In particular, the women's mid-card divisions are very, very lacking.
Yes.
I'll say
Cara and Lash need to go up personally, too.
Tag team needs them. Yep. Needs them as well.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll say after Backlash, definitely. It should be the Monday after Backlash, maybe. In my opinion.
Gotta announce it. They gotta announce it like this week or next week then.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah. Keep going.
Oh no, I wanted to talk on the call-up Julia.
Yeah.
Listen, bro. We fans of Julia. We wanted Julia in WWE, right? We want to see her flourish. Me personally, I don't think she's really main roster ready. Like, I know people are gonna say, like, oh, oh, you don't watch Joshi wrestling, and you don't watch Japanese wrestling, and this and that. And I'm like, bro, at the end of the day, bro, in order for Julia to get over with this crowd, like there's things that she needs to work on when it comes to, I guess in a way, it's kind of like crowd control, like as an artist, right? Like the crowd's not going to fucking clap for you, and they're not going to fucking wave their hands in the air or put their flashlights up in the sky if you're not believable, right? Like they have to believe in you. So I don't think Julia really has that right now. And it kind of sucked as well because they brought up Stephanie Vakir to NXT at the same time.
I think Stephanie's ready personally.
I think Stephanie Vakir is more ready for main roster at least than Julia. I'm not saying Stephanie Vakir is a better wrestler. That's not what I'm saying. Yeah. You know how like the IWC, bro, you say, oh, I like apples. Oh, you don't like oranges? Like I never said I don't like oranges. I never said I don't like oranges. But I think it's way too soon. But Roxy needs this. She needs to be called up. I don't give a fuck.
The one that should have been called up like
10 years ago.
Because she's already
she should be in Tiffany's spot. But
yeah.
She needed her to carry and also to put over the Julia, the Stephanie, the Jordan Grace.
Yeah. Yep.
So Roxanne did her part. She's done with NXT. There's no reason for her to be in NXT anymore. Yeah, she could win the North American Championship, but if they were going to do that, they could have did that at Stand and Deliver. They obviously didn't. They also did her wrong at Stand and Deliver. They did her wrong with WrestleMania. So now it's time to right the ship. And Roxanne needs to beat Rhea Ripley tonight on Monday Night Raw. With the help of Julia, because I'm guessing they're kind of going to pair them together a little bit coming to the main roster. Obviously, it'll probably lead to them feuding eventually again. But it seems like a big enemy of my enemy is my friend. And I think they're going to come in and work together. And that should be how Rhea Ripley loses this matchup and probably takes a little break. Rhea needs to take a little break, too. The Rheas, the Codys. That's why I'm cool with Cody even taking a short break. Rhea, Cody, Bianca. That'll also give a chance for new faces, fresh faces. Obviously, Becky's back. Becky's going to demand a lot of TV time right now. Whether that's for good or bad reasons. However you feel about her return and how it's been handled so far, which I think has been completely botched so far. And obviously, Becky does not need to be the next IC title. That belt really needs to be just like how Gunther and Braun Breaker were like, they had that belt, they went on to win the world title. Braun Breaker lost to Jey Uso. Jey Uso went on to win the world title. The IC, the women's title, obviously Chelsea should go into a feud with Tiffany Stratton now.
Absolutely.
After Nia, Chelsea should be the next one. Those belts should be stepping stones for the women. So putting it on Becky, sure, it gives it more prestige. But if we wanted to give it more prestige, we should have gave it to Bayley and let Bayley face Roxanne at WrestleMania. And then all of this would have made a lot more sense. Now, to double back to Julia, I do agree. I think Julia's English, especially, is what's going to hold her back a little bit.
Nope.
And I will also say my comparison for her is Io in this one manner. I think their styles are completely different, right? But Io, and here's the difference with Io and what we're going to have to deal with Julia for a little minute. Io had years in NXT to develop how she worked the WWE TV style, which is why whenever you consistently book Io in matches, Io was going to get over because she's an amazing wrestler, but it's also little nuances that you have to learn about WWE television. Yep. I think Julia, maybe she's a faster, longer learner than we're giving her, but I think that she doesn't fully understand those, even though she is the type of wrestler, shut up and ring the bell, and she's going to impress you as a fan, and you're going to like her or you're going to hate her. But I think that's also why they're bringing her in as a heel. It's a little easier, I think, always to be a heel and get some heat, especially when you went up against people like Rhea Ripley. Io Sky, who's a fan favorite right now. We might be fast shooting the Julia versus Io right now. We might be fast tracking.
Love it, bro. Io's the GOAT. I love Io, bro.
I can't wait.
We're gonna be getting Julia versus Io soon, Roxanne versus Io soon. Like, I'm cool with Roxanne going after those titles. especially because I think Roxanne should be the Money in the Bank women's winner.
It's not.
I'm not getting off that train. It's either her or Naomi for me.
Nope. I think it's gonna be
personally.
Chelsea. I think it's gonna be Chelsea.
I'm cool with her too.
I think Naomi should deserve it, but I think Chelsea. I don't know.
You want to know something with Naomi that I just found out today?
What?
She ain't got that much longer in her.
I can see that. She's been going.
She said it.
Yeah.
She said it herself. Her
Yeah.
health is not going to allow her to wrestle for as long as she would like to wrestle. She wants to have kids. She does not have long. She said it's on the Bella podcast. I read it this morning, actually. I wasn't even going to bring it up, but we have to be talking about Naomi. Apparently, she has just one ovary. And if she is planning to have kids, she has to start that process soon.
True.
So with Naomi, it may be time for Jade Cargill to win the title. Maybe too soon for Jade, but it'd be great if Jade wins the title and Naomi catches in on her immediately and takes that title off of her. That would be great. And Naomi deserves one more good run, considering that, you know, if she may have to take a break or she may just stop altogether, because at that point, she like 37. She's about to start being a mom. Like, it's a little harder, you know what I'm saying, to do that. And obviously, you know, Becky and Seth are finding this nice balance for themselves, and I'm happy for them. But some people, honestly, once they have a kid, especially Naomi's been doing it with WWE for way longer than Becky. They just want to be like, fuck it, let me ride out into the sunset and enjoy life and be a mom. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of the vibes that she gave on that podcast. So I'm hoping for a magnificent summer for Naomi, honestly. Regardless of how they do it, I'm hoping that she gets a world title reign. Especially she's doing her best work of her career right now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Heavy. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind Jade winning the title if it means Naomi could cash in like right after.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, I think Jade is not ready to be champion. So I think just giving her a very short 5-10 minute reign and let Naomi cash in on her, that's great television. True. It's great television, great pay-per-view, great wrestling.
I agree.
Because obviously that feud isn't over. Was there anything else? I mean, really, I don't think have you all seen any other matches be announced for tonight besides the Rhea and Roxanne?
No,
Adam Pearce talked about a lot of people talking and addressing things. You're going to hear from Becky Lynch. You're going to hear from Rhea.
They said,
God.
They said Aldis is running the show today?
Yes, Nick Aldis is also running the show, which I'm sure will.
Logan Paul is going to be there talking.
Also, no more John Cena until the Friday before Backlash. Until next Friday. So no John Cena all week. No John Cena next Monday. Honestly, John Cena doesn't really need to show up on Raw anymore. He's a SmackDown champ.
Yeah, I don't know why he's pulling double duty. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, if you limited on appearances, we don't want to see you on Monday Night Raw. You a SmackDown champion.
Yes, just show up on SmackDown. Give us extra appearances.
Man,
it's gonna be really interesting to see how they handle things with these limited appearances. Obviously, he's the one choosing the dates. Did you hear about December to Dismember? Trademark being filed.
I thought that was fake.
Well, I thought that was Russell votes.
Yeah.
You just got Wrestled. You just got Wrestled. You just got Wrestled.
Hell no.
All in all, though.
Pull up the tweet, Les. Pull up the tweet.
So it's gonna be John Cena's last event. Is it just gonna be a random fucking show, or are they gonna do like a John Cena pay-per-view?
Pull up the tweet, Les. I need to see it. I mean, I think John Cena pay-per-view would be fire, but I mean,
the last time is now.
You can't even see it.
It can just be called the last time is now.
That's funny.
Hey, I mean, I'll be down for it. I don't care, but shit.
I saw it on Facebook. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't even see it on Twitter.
That's why. That's how you believe that shit.
That's why I ain't know it was WrestleBoss, I think.
Oh, that's
happens to the best of us. That would made my.
Yo, I just had.
It would be cool to do something like that for John Cena's last pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? They got to do something in December if he is done as of December and not in the beginning of January. So then they do like a day one pay-per-view, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Yo, hold on, real quick, right? They came out with like a little report or something or whatever. SummerSlam tickets with the ringside package and all like the good extra shit, like meet and greet or whatever.
$10,000.
40,000 both nights.
40,000
for both nights. That's like the meet and greet. Have a lunch with Roman Reigns or whatever. Like that's all that shit included.
You capping, bro?
Nah, ringside tickets. Cause ringside tickets is probably like 10,000 each.
You about right.
But they said like with all like the extra shit, it's probably gonna look at like 40,000.
Jeez.
Bro. Man, bro, whatever, bro. That's unfortunate.
They don't help their cause at all.
I mean, I get it. If you getting all of that, like you getting to do all the meet and greets and get all this signed memorabilia.
Undertaker gets like wash your feet for a day or some shit like that.
But the shit is crazy, bro.
40,000 is insane, bro. And the product don't even be delivering like that, bro. Come on.
Nah, I would have been mad if I paid like 40,000 for Mania and got that Mania. I ain't gonna lie.
That's why I'm honestly like, I'm going for the fact that it's gonna possibly be my last chance to see John Cena. I'm not expecting John Cena and Randy Orton because we didn't really talk about that. So that's a good point to talk about John Cena is the fact that he will be facing Randy Orton at Backlash. I'm not expecting a great match. I'm not expecting a classic from those two guys. It's just going to be an aura. I don't know how John Cena is going to win this match, but John Cena cannot win any of these matches fair and square.
Can't be clean.
This is the John Cena that got killed by Solo, who's trash.
Yo.
This is the John Cena that lost to Austin Theory. This is the John Cena that hasn't won a singles match since 2018.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. He can't be Super Cena.
That's why it should have been more to beat Cody, honestly. That's why people complain about that finish so much.
Yeah.
Because Cody has been Superman, and you kind of beat him off something that was really weak. Now, given he did take like 5 AAs, that's cool. But like I said, neither here nor there. What is it going to take to beat this version of Randy Orton? Like, this is a Randy Orton that took Gunther to the limit.
This is a Randy Orton that's been wrestling while John Cena been in Hollywood, bro.
He can't beat him clean. How does he get it done? We can't have a Travis Scott pull up every show. Kevin Owens is not cleared, so that's a no-go.
Nah, Nelly's pulling up.
To help John Cena of all people.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, they probably gonna go that route, bro.
Hey, I know one person he can't beat clean. John Cena, even dirty. 2019 Johnny Gargano. Yup, it ain't happening, bud. We're kicking out at 2 every time.
2019 Adam Cole.
That's the tough part too about this reign now, is that they have to figure out a way for him to cheat against Randy Orton if they're going to do the CM Punk. He's got to cheat against AJ Styles.
Ref bump. That's
he's Hollywood. He gonna get all of his Hollywood friends to do the dirty business for him. Like that's
ass, bro.
That's horrible.
I know it is, but that makes
that's
more
horrible. That's horrible, bro. This is like the
that's
blood.
Why they should have made. That's why I think we all thought for a moment at least that they were gonna like have a little faction.
Yeah.
This is not that. This is not that.
Great. Seth deserves another shot with a faction.
Absolutely.
But John Cena kind of needs. He has nobody on the roster right now that, in my opinion, will legitimately help him. Because he's literally saying he's going to ruin the place that they work at.
Yeah.
Yo, I just thought of something, right? If Bad Bunny and Cody Rhodes team up against John Cena and Travis Scott, what's stopping Bad Bunny from turning on Cody Rhodes?
Being the biggest star in the world.
Don't put that in the air, bro. I think that would be a fun little match. But
I think that's the SummerSlam match.
That would be immaculate. I don't know about Travis wrestling. I've never seen.
I think
Travis
that's the SummerSlam, Scott. I think that's the SummerSlam match.
Bad Bunny and Cody Rhodes. That's a good tag team. Bad Bunny can wrestle.
I don't even see us getting the CM Punk versus John Cena match.
We better.
Unless CM Punk goes to SmackDown in the draft.
That's a moneymaker right there.
If he goes to SmackDown, SmackDown.
Unless John Cena comes to Raw and the World Heavyweight Championship goes to SmackDown. That's possible.
You know what? Honestly, bro, Jey Uso on SmackDown, I would have on that shit. I mean, he not gonna have the belt by SummerSlam, but y'all know what I mean. Like,
nah, Seth going for the belt, bro.
Braun should actually go for it, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I was thinking that too.
Braun should take the title off of Jey.
I think Seth got first dibs though.
Nah, Seth should go for IC title, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Seth should go for the WWE. Seth should go for John's title eventually. Seth is WWE champion.
Seth again.
How we gonna do that?
Yeah, it don't make sense, bro.
They both heels.
I don't know how it happens, but that would be immaculate.
They both heels. Seth Rollins shouldn't lose to John Cena. Nobody should be losing to John Cena ass right now, for real.
Nah, John losing to Randy would be fire. I ain't gonna lie.
It's not gonna happen.
I would love it.
It's not, but
I mean, Randy's gonna win the match, but not win the match.
John gonna slap the ref.
They're definitely gonna do a moment just like with John Cena.
Yeah, he gonna slap the ref.
I was thinking that too.
Yeah, he gonna slap the ref.
Gets DQ'd.
Running
John
back
Cena gets DQ'd. That's the best way for John Cena to keep the title against Randy is for him to get DQ'd.
My Wessel votes. Twitter app just popped up right when we said that. It said Wessel votes December to December. Why did that pop up?
Yo, I just got it too, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I just got it too.
That is insane, brother. That's crazy.
I can't. Derek just got Wessel live, bro. We live, Derek.
All right, please stop giving.
Told you I seen that shit.
I'm finna send it to him. I'm finna tag him.
Oh, come on, bro. You doing too much now.
Hell no, bro.
On a book.
Oh shit.
That's why I'm like, I don't be knowing if that shit true. I'll be waiting till I see confirmation, but
hey,
it would have been cool, I guess.
Speaking on factions, bro, if y'all had to pick, including yourself, 3 other people to put in your faction, who would you put in there?
Honestly, bro, I wrote down some names, but
just give me 3. It could be a tag team too.
Kenny Omega.
Okay.
Braun Breaker.
Okay.
Ilya Dragunov.
Okay.
But actually, I might switch out Braun Breaker for Takeshi though.
Okay.
For me, I'm the world heavyweight champion. So I'm gonna have to get my tag team / mid card guys as I guess I'm gonna pick somebody different because he stole my boy.
No, just say it.
I'm gonna do Dragon Lee. Nah, scratch Dragon Lee. I'm sorry, Dragon Lee. Let me get Carmelo Hayes.
You guys took my 2 guys.
For my mid card division. Let me get my other mid card / Carmelo Hayes tag team partner as this is a tough pick. I'm trying to think of who I team with Melo really well. And they obviously would be my tag team, so who would be a good tag team partner for Melo right now? And I can do any company too. Damn. Give me Ospreay. Them 2 niggas will do some crazy shit together.
Yeah.
Ospreay is my assassin. And then I gotta have the GOAT, Mercedes Moné.
Damn.
That's a good
That's
little.
a W pick right there. Reed, who you say, Reed?
Hey, me, I'm the IWGP heavyweight. Nah,
Read the ECW TV champion. That's what the fuck you are, Reed.
I am the TNT champion. I would say me, and I was gonna say Carmelo and Ilya, but y'all took it, so I'm gonna say 3 other people. I'm taking Javon Evans. I'm probably gonna take Hangman Page, Adam Page.
That's your boy.
Yeah, just because I know he gonna get the story. And then honestly, bro, it's gonna seem like a wild card, but I would take Athena, bro. Personally,
Athena, I like that pick.
Yeah, I feel like she don't get enough love. I feel like in a faction, being the world champ, she would. Yeah.
So I got a question though.
What's the question?
Who y'all think will win? Which one of our factions y'all think will win in the match? We had a faction versus faction versus faction, like war games.
I mean, bro, it's scripted, so I mean, in a real.
Alright, bro. Okay, alright, bro. It's like saying, "Oh, who's gonna win in the fight, Goku or Vegeta?" Like, bro, it's already made. Like, bro, come on.
Personally, I think Derek, what'd you say? Carmelo, Will Ospreay, and Mercedes. I think he has the best chance. 2 main eventers. Les, you got what? Ilya and Takeshita. And
Ilya, Takeshita, and Kenny Omega. I got some shooters, bro.
Yeah, but you got all.
You didn't pick a woman either, so
yeah,
it's hard to compare them. You know what I'm saying? But storyline wise, CEO, man.
Yeah, you're kind of eliminated, Les, because you got all dudes. I think.
It's hard to match up Mercedes with one of them. Like, it's tough to match up with any of them niggas. Like,
Takeshita versus Mercedes.
I was gonna pick the Lucha Bros, but like, I didn't tag team, so
I wasn't thinking like, yeah.
Like, if you pick a dude, okay, one more male, a female, and a tag team, but then a women's tag team. I mean, that's where it gets hard.
Nah. That's a whole Monday Night Raw roster right there, Reed.
That's a lineup.
That's an AEW faction.
Honestly, I put AJ Lee, bro. If I had to choose a woman, I put AJ Lee.
Bro,
I'm to the ground. We stomp her to the ground, Reed.
All right, bro. Wait till she gets you in that Black Widow, bro. Y'all not doing shit.
Killing her. Mercedes finishing her.
I can't say I'm gonna get CM Punk because he's gonna try to take over the faction.
Last.
I was just about to say that.
He ain't played WWE yet.
I don't
want to spoil it.
I've heard. I've already seen it.
Mutiny.
Yeah, I started laughing whenever I saw that. I was like, "There's no way."
It was fun. I'll give it to them.
Now, speaking of Mercedes and Athena, obviously, I'm pretty sure you know what's going to happen in this match, but the Owen Hart women's finals is decided. I don't think the men's final is decided just yet.
I thought Hangman Page was in it.
But the Owen Hart
Max, it's him and Max
tournament.
Yeah.
Finals will be Jamie Hayter versus Mercedes Moné at Double or Nothing. It's gonna be a freaking bang.
Yeah,
it's gonna be an amazing match. First time ever. Mercedes is on a career run. I'm gonna be real. EO has a chance right now.
Easily.
EO has a chance. But the run that Mercedes is on right now,
untouchable,
is maybe she's on track to have the best year in professional wrestling for any woman in North America, especially. And she may be on track to have the best year that any woman's ever had in professional wrestling in North America, as far as how many bangers she is going to have the opportunity to put on. She has not missed all year. I think they have something really great going on with her and Harley Cameron. The thought of that possibly being even something that's recurring and them being a tag team and Harley maybe even being a reason that Mercedes may turn face and stop being like a tweener. Because I think she went from being a face to a heel to now she's more of a tweener at the moment. But Jamie Hayter, obviously, that's someone who we waited a long time to come back. I think she lost a lot of buzz by leaving. So I'm happy that they didn't just immediately pull the trigger and put her in a rivalry against Mariah May, since she returned when Mariah May won the championship. And now 9 times out of 10, I'm thinking Jamie Hayter will be the one that wins this match. I think Athena cost Mercedes this match, and she's not done with Mercedes. But regardless, this is going to be a banger. It's going to add on. And then the thought of possibly getting Toni Storm versus Mercedes just adds on to what Mercedes is either going to face Athena at All In, or she's going to face Toni Storm. So she's got another banger on the way. Isn't that match this weekend, that triple threat match with Azumi?
Is it?
Like, just
Man, the crowd went dead silent. It's like Ricochet was cutting a promo.
Right now.
He has been cooking.
Hangman gonna beat Kyle Fletcher?
Yes. It's gonna be him and
Who's the Will Ospreay, right? Will Ospreay needs to win this tournament. Will Ospreay needs to be the guy that beats Jon Moxley, man.
At this point,
like, for me, Ospreay is the guy that embodies what AEW is all about.
We're the best wrestler. He got it. Like he got that. He got that face of the company look.
I don't think Hangman needs to get another match, another title reign right now. I think the more interesting thing is, his dynamic. I think, honestly, Hangman might not even beat Kyle Fletcher.
Possibly.
Because you got to think the Elite are going to probably screw him, because he's not siding with the Elite in this situation.
When we getting swerving him and fucking tag team, bro.
Right. That's what it seems like we're trying to get.
Like, see, I think that's what it would take for me to really start fucking with Adam Page, bro. Like, I gotta see him and that dynamic, because some of his best work is really him and Swerve. Whether they fighting or like right now, like it looks like they about to like team up.
Adam Page should be the next AEW World Champ. I'm pushing the agenda.
Hell nah.
I don't even believe it.
Not what that company needs right now.
Bro, he's one of the... All right, we're not going to do this, bro. We're not.
Resurgence is the day before.
That's May 9th, right?
Yeah, it's May 9th.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I feel like he's one of the only ones in AEW that's actually interesting.
Nina and Azumi wrestled to a draw, so it's going to be a triple threat. Obviously, I don't see neither one of them taking that belt off Mercedes yet. They need the option for Mercedes to be pursuing a 5th belt before she drops that belt. And honestly, that belt was made for her. I don't see her losing it anytime soon. I think her one-on-one match with with Mina was great. Her last triple threat match against Azumi, AZM, was amazing. So I think this is going to be great. I did kind of want to see Azumi versus Mercedes one-on-one, but that triple threat is gonna eat. It's gonna cook. It's gonna cook. She's on a one-of-a-kind run. Honestly, AEW has been picking up steam. We didn't get to talk about that a lot because of Monday Night Raw, honestly, and of course NXT really righting the ship after what was a letdown of a WrestleMania.
Disastrous WrestleMania.
AEW has been cooking a lot lately. From, honestly, the only thing that I feel like is not cooking in AEW is the Death Riders story.
Yeah, they need to.
They gotta stop that shit. They gotta
realizing that like this ain't it. We gotta get away from this. The Ops won the Trio Championship. Great. I hate that Hook got hurt. So now it's Hobbs in the team. But everything happens for a reason, man. This is a great opportunity for Hobbs. It sucks that he's always a guy that like honestly just hasn't been pushed properly. But nonetheless, this is a great opportunity for him to be working with Samoa Joe. Hopefully, pick up some things from one of the greatest wrestlers of all time in Joe. Obviously, I'm very interested with everything going on in Hurt Business. With MJ stuff, it's been pretty funny.
Yeah.
I do think they need to work on building some more legit tag teams that could beat them. I know a lot of people are high on the Outrunners. I'm not that high on them personally.
Nah, I think they're kind of corny, to be honest.
They are.
That's what they are.
But their gimmick is like, all right, dude, y'all are from the 80s. Cool.
Maybe it's like they need to give them more TV time, more time to cut promos and things like that. And maybe then it connects more with the audience, as in us.
Bro,
I think it connects with a lot of people. I think it doesn't connect with a whole lot of other people.
To me, the team worth watching, besides like the Hurt Syndicate now with their segments, was Better Than You, Baby. Because they had a segment every week. Yeah. It was funny. The story was there until they ruined it. And yeah, I mean, they don't have tag teams that are like immaculate, to be honest. Like the Young Bucks are like legends, but the Lucha Bros aren't there anymore.
Claim is cooked. Yeah, Claim is cooked.
Like Private Parties.
FTR just hasn't been.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think FTR is still suffering from being friends with CM Punk, honestly. They haven't recovered from the initial collision and all of that entire static. You know what I'm saying? There are people that didn't recover. FTR is one of the, they obviously, you look at all of the other guys that were like collision guys, they're not there anymore.
Nah, it's because they all left.
FTR is the only one that's still there.
Everybody that really felt like the shockwaves from that CM Punk shit, they all left the company basically.
Besides FTR. And FTR booking has just suffered from that situation, if we're being honest. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we had Dash, I think it was Dax, that had the little situation with the strap and stuff.
Yeah.
But hey, they booking
that Wheeler.
Didn't Lance have a bar about that?
Yeah, I did, bro. Oh man. But like even with like FTR, bro, it's like what Derek said, like the booking isn't really even there for them to cause FTR like in their best form is like one of the best tag teams in the world.
When they're in NXT, bro.
My favorite tag
Revival, they were really good. And then the early years of AEW. Early years of AEW, they were really, really good. But they just hey, you can say that all you want, but that's when they were most relevant, to be honest.
Brother, I'm talking about Cody. Cody Rhodes knows what I'm talking about. I know Cody Rhodes watching right now.
Bro,
he knows what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about, being the elite.
Nah, Reed, you uncultured, Reed.
I know what you're talking about, bro. But FTR might as well just leave, bro. There's nothing for them there. They've already done it all. Personally.
They should go start a faction with the Good Brothers. I think that's what the fuck they
do. Where do they go if it's not AEW?
Back to WWE. What are we talking about?
Nah.
Put them on Raw.
Bro, their whole name is Fuck the Revival for a reason, bro. Like,
bro, okay, and bro, if CM Punk can go back to WWE, FTR can. Let's stop. We're not doing this. Like, it's possible.
I'm just saying, I feel like they did everything that they could do there. Now, there are matches that they didn't have, but they won all the titles.
Did they? SmackDown, Raw? They won
Raw, and they were NXT Tag Team Champions.
Okay, so maybe. Then split them up. I don't know.
Booking would be better with, you know what I'm saying, my boy Triple H.
I don't know, bro.
That's why I always thought, like, if Adam Cole goes back to WWE, that motherfucker take the title off of everybody, bro. He going to Mercedes Moné run right now. It kind of sucks, it kind of sucks though, because Gargano hasn't been like. I thought Gargano was gonna be like top of the shit, you know, just knowing Triple H.
Yeah, but his his prime years were in NXT, and then Triple H didn't take over to what 2023.
Yeah.
So I mean, it wouldn't have mattered anyways, because they were trying to make Adam Cole Keith Lee's manager. Like, bro, he's one of the best wrestlers in the world. And you don't like that. Just shows how delusional, other than the other shit, is how delusional that man was.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying.
I mean, Adam Cole going back, he definitely would probably have a better push than. I mean, I don't know, because he's got the belt right now. He's got the TNT title, which he deserved, but I feel like it took a while.
I feel like Undisputed Era also gave him a little bit of that aura, bro, that everybody loves talking about, bro.
They were a beautiful faction.
Like, I remember just always seeing Undisputed Era, bro, and they always mesh well, put on the best matches in the company, bro.
Oh.
Damn. What could have been, bro?
Imperium too, and look what happened.
They should have never broke them up, bro. It still don't make sense to me.
Aki, that was a bad decision.
Yeah, I mean, and then
Vinci got released, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Vinci released.
Yes.
Yeah.
We haven't seen anything from him outside of WWE though, right? I don't think so.
I'm saying, like, in general, before and after, I haven't. So, I don't know what to expect. I think he's on a 90-day too. Just like Cedric Alexander, his 90 days isn't up yet.
Really? Yo, time moving slow.
It's almost up.
I thought he just got booked for DPW.
That's why I said it's almost up.
Okay. Already? I feel like he just got released.
It's been a minute.
I know Indies is up.
Indies, I don't think Indy ever had one.
No, she didn't have one.
She didn't have a non-compete clause.
I
think her was just up.
90-day compete, no compete clause, May 8th. May 8th, so that's insane. But y'all got anything y'all want to add for today?
Not me personally. I talked about everything that I wanted to get off my chest. I'm excited for Monday Night Raw. I do think it's gonna be a great show. Definitely a lot of shit that can happen on tonight. You know what I'm saying?
A lot.
I think it's always hard when you have such a great show. Like, how do you top that, or at least keep the momentum going? That's always a problem for any wrestling company, any TV show. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, wrestling is a TV show now. You know what I'm saying? So let's see how they can continue to capitalize off of what they were able to do last week, and hopefully have another great, memorable Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I wonder what else they got planned today. I don't know. We'll see. I ain't finna. Oh, this is about to happen today.
Yeah.
It's good to speculate, but never to go on that speculation as true.
Yeah, exactly.
End of the day, yeah. Just gotta see, what they gonna bring to the table this week, as every week. I'm optimistic. I'm excited about the Rhea match.
I am too. I hope Ilya comes back tonight. That'd be nice.
He ain't coming back tonight. Reed, you gotta let it go for a little bit, bro. Let him come back like Superman.
Hey, bro. H-bomb!
And, bro, even if Ilya came back tonight, bro, where we finna put Ilya, bro, with everything that's going on in this company?
With Dom, against Dom, IC title.
Hell no.
Him versus Penta, him versus Dom, him versus Finn. Come on, bro.
Not right now. Not right now when Dom got the heat. His return's finna get overshadowed. His return finna get overshadowed.
By who?
You just said face Dom. Dom is in a fucking rivalry with Finn, basically, at this point.
Yeah. Well, then just let him cook. Let him cook, bro.
Honestly, yeah. See, if I was booking this shit, I need jobbers, bro. Local jobbers, local talent.
Hey, if I was booking it, bro, he's giving Braun Breaker a torpedo Moscow tonight out of nowhere.
5 H bombs.
CM Punk.
With CM Punk, because Roman taking time off, probably.
I don't expect to see Roman Reigns. That's one person I don't expect to see tonight.
Hell no. Roman Reigns not going to be here till SummerSlam, bro.
Nah. Ilya and Punk versus Braun and Seth. That would cook, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That would cook. And just add Melo in there for no reason. Give him and Miz a spot. I don't even care.
Not for no reason. It's because Melo is him, bro. That's why, bro. That's why you add him.
Melo is him. He is him. Shout out to Melo.
Facts that. The Dirt. Take us out, brother.
That's my boy. Melo, he don't miss. This is the Say I Quit podcast.
Oh!
Don't miss either.
Shout out to Aleister Black.
Shout out Aleister Black. My motherfucking goat right there.
Shout out Zelina Vega.
All right, we did not shout you out all the way earlier. You know what I'm saying? It was so much that has happened in the last week of professional wrestling. And honestly, professional wrestling has just been on a high in general for the last couple of years. We've been saying that, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the best time. You know, we're a podcast. We're wrestling fans. We're going to complain about things that we don't like. But we have every right to do that, Triple H. Okay? We have every right to voice our dislike. Yes, we're still going to watch because we love professional wrestling.
Damn sure.
Just don't be like Vince McMahon and think that it'll get to a point where we won't stop watching if you do a whole lot of BS. You know what I'm saying? Because there are many of fans who have returned since you have started running things, Triple H. I think Hunter, for the most part, has done a great job. Nobody's going to be perfect. He's far from perfect. But I do think better than Vince.
Yeah.
Damn sure.
I know that much.
Damn sure.
His little freaky ass.
I ain't gonna complain too much about some of his recent decisions that I haven't liked. But again, even when it comes to a wrestler that we may not like particularly, we're not saying that you're not great. We're not saying that you're not dedicated. We just may not like the way you're being booked. We may just not be fans of you. That's okay. Being fans of the product, we don't have to be fans of every single thing that happens. We're gonna be critical. We still love the sport of professional wrestling. And that's why this is the best professional wrestling podcast in the world. The Say I Quit podcast. I got Les with me. I got Reed with me. It's just two.
Come on.